What's up guys, it's Mego, and today I have film and game news for you. Because I saw The Hobbit, which Arthur's going to review after me, and it's awesome, and I'm so excited for you guys to see it if you haven't already, I'm going to use my amazing wizard Gandalf powers to show you these trailers. There's The Amazing Spider-Man 2 if you haven't seen it, 22 Jump Street, Interstellar, and there's one more. What was it? Anybody? Godzilla! How did I forget that? Speaking of giant lizards, The Hobbit was awesome. Smaug. Anyways, as far as Spider-Man news goes, watch that trailer, and then when you see the second one, be excited because they're making a Venom movie and a Sinister Six. Like, Arthur just barely told me that, and my jaw like hit the floor. And I'm super excited. I just really hope that they don't pick anybody from that 70s show to play Venom because I will be extremely upset. And I'm hoping that Carnage will appear somewhere, but at the same time I'm hoping that he doesn't because I don't want it to be ruined because he's my favorite. But anyways, moving on to game news. Lindsay Lohan is suing Rockstar for having her likeness appear in the Grand Theft Auto game with the promotional photo that looks like her. But yeah, she's suing Rockstar because of that. I personally think that we should not enable her behavior because who really wants to be associated with that? I'd be like, hey, that's not me. I'm nothing like that. But also, Lego Hobbit is being made. That's happening. So be excited because I really wanted to play Lord of the Rings and Lego Marvel Superheroes. So if anyone wants to be nice to me, send them to me. And now on to Arthur, who's going to be reviewing The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug.
Hello everyone, I'm King Arthur, and I'm here today to review a little movie called The Hobbit Part 2 Desolation of Smaug. It's about how terrible the air quality here is in the Salt Lake Valley, and how we're all going to get cancer. Oh, Smaug! Oh, the Desolation of Smaug! Oh, silly me. It's about a dragon. Huh, yeah, look at that. If you haven't heard, The Hobbit Part 2 just came out last weekend, and it was glorious. Peter Jackson has done it. Again, be warned, if you are a staunch believer in not changing the story of the book, you will not like this movie because there are very few similarities to the book, believe it or not. It's amazing because if you know the book really well, then you will have no idea what's going to happen in this movie. I'm going to compare Part 2 to Part 1. What I loved about Part 1 was there was a lot of great exposition and you had a lot of quiet character building moments. Number 2 is all action. Like, there's like 2 character building moments. But the action, wow. Like, I mean, honestly, like, you don't even, who cares about character development? Just give me orcs, barrels, spiders, Smaug, treasure. Alright, Smaug, that dragon, is sinister and evil, wicked, devilishly smart, and very up to date on current events for someone who's been sleeping for like a long time in the mountain. The scene with the dragon and Bilbo is so good. It is so intense. Oh, your heart is beating, you know, a million beats a minute, just worried what's going to happen to Bilbo. Granted, you know there's a Part 3. It would be really awkward to kill him off in Part 2. Despite any of the changes that have been made, I feel that they are very in line with Tolkien's world, and basically what he does is he takes a lot of background events that are in the appendices and that are going on at the same time that aren't in the story of The Hobbit, but he adds them in to provide a greater context for why things are happening. And I think overall it makes it for a much more enriching tale. If you don't like the changes that Peter Jackson makes, you really won't like this movie. It's a shame though, because I love it. I love everything about it. I mean, it scratches that hardcore fantasy itch that just you can't get anywhere else. Like, I mean, why hasn't anyone been able to competently put a dragon in a movie until now? Why? Why is that? Why did we have to wait until now to get a good dragon in a movie? It's frustrating. The Hobbit. Go see it. It's amazing. You will not regret it. And on to Watson.
Hey everybody, I'm Waddy McFly, and today I'm going to talk about one of my new favorite games. New in the fact that I have not played it yet, but it has been out for quite some time. It's called Spider-Man Shattered Demensions. Now, I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is awesome. But the cool thing about Spider-Man Dimensions is the fact that the reason why it's called Dimensions is that you get to play 4 different Spider-Man. It's pretty awesome. You get the normal Spider-Man, you get the future Spider-Man, you get the film noir steampunk Spider-Man, then you get the black symbiote Spider-Man. And what it's about is about this like tablet-like thingy that like Mysterio tries to take, and Spider-Man had to go and smash it, and it shattered into a whole bunch of dimensions. Shattered Dimensions. So it's not necessarily the story, because it's nothing like in depth, because it gives you enough for you to go on. But what the cool thing is about it is that you just get to jump between these different Spider-Man, and the film noir one is just my favorite. It is the coolest thing ever. Not only are you in your different like dimensions, but so are your villains. So like you have the Green Goblin, who's like super cool and in the future and like super awesome, and then you have Hammerhead, who is like this mobster from, you know, the film noir part, and like it all just plays out super cool. And so if you're a Spider-Man fan and if you really like, it's kind of like old school kind of gaming. Also, what's different about this game that I forgot to mention is that there's first-person combat, which is really cool to have in the Spider-Man game. And it's not like when you actually punch them, they actually have really cool animations of like getting punched. Like, Will, come punch me. Oh, okay, that was the punch. So if you love Spider-Man, if you like those kind of games, definitely check this out, because it was a really pleasant surprise, and I think people like that would enjoy it.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Mego, and today I'm doing the hipster corner, but as you can tell, I'm not dressed like a hipster because this movie drifted a little bit over the fence into the land of the mainstream, but I'm gonna talk about it anyways. I chose 500 Days of Summer because it's one of my favorite chick flicks, although I classify it as a realist chick flick because it's not your average everybody lives happily ever after at the end type of movie. It stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Zooey Deschanel, and I love both of them. She's very quirky and awkward, and he's charming, and I love him. I Joseph Gordon love him, and I don't think that quite works the same as Joseph Gordon love it. But yeah, so that happens. So it follows a greeting card writer who falls in love with the girl of his dreams, who ultimately destroys everything he's ever believed or known about love. Wah, wah, wah. It actually like makes me feel really bad for him, and I like it though because I like sad movies a lot, and I like things that could actually happen. There's a scene in the movie where it's expectations versus reality, and it kind of has like a split screen, and it shows you what he thinks was going to happen when he's talking to her at this party, but then it shows what's really happening, and it just like stabs you right in the heart like over and over and over again. And I don't know why I like that. I have a twisted sense of humor or something. But I really enjoy that movie, and I think it's one that everybody should see, especially if you're sick of the really predictable chick flicks. Now that I may or may not have confused you about the plot of this movie, now on to Watson, who has a very urgent but very special, spectacular holiday message. Go for it.
Thank you everyone for watching. Happy holidays here from J-WAT Productions. We're going to be taking a break next week, obviously, for Christmas, so please still take back, look at some old videos, and comment if you're up to looking at YouTube. And we'll be back next week. Also, coming out tomorrow is a really awesome short that we've been working on. It's really fun. I don't want to spoil it too much. It's just a Christmas fun comedy parody, and you might see me fly. That's all I'll give you. So thank you, comment, subscribe, and we love you guys. See ya!